All right, C1x Report. This time we're here for the LWS Open at Idlewild. A couple days late here. I've had a mix of being sick and being in a place where I have no internet. So that's been a little bit of a challenge, but we're back now. We're going to try and get all the videos out today. But yeah, let's jump into round one. Taking a peek at the scores. And I like to pick someone who started off well, but also a player that I wouldn't typically cover. And that's pretty easy to pick today. Jesse Longenecker. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Longenecker. Anyways, tied for first. So we're going to cover his round today in C1X. As always, we're going to start off with getting the course entered. So let's go open this up. We'll drag this over here. Try and get everything to fit. Oh. All right, add a course. I'm still slightly sick, so if I sneeze here in a moment, I'm sorry. All right, we got Idlewild. Got 18 holes. Let's go through the pars. Hole 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all par 4s. 6 and 7 are par 4s. 8's a par 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Man, what a course. 13, 14, 15, 16's a par 5, and 18's a par 4. It's pretty high par. Definitely Pro Tour course. I think Idlewild's kind of on the easier end for Pro Tour courses, but that's all right. Let's throw in the distances here. So, hole 1, we've got 638. 601. Filming these after the fact, obviously I'm a little bit aware of where scores ended up round 2. I'm recording this before round 3 has started at least. But I am going to try and at least get rounds 1 and 2 up today. And then the final round might follow a little bit later. Just because I do know there's a certain someone who's currently in the lead after round 2. And I would like to see if they can pull it off on coverage as opposed to just watching the scores. Keep rolling through here. 368, 242. I am at this point basically done with C1X for mobile. There is a back-end issue that I'm working through at the moment, but once I get that done, C1X, I'm going to submit it to Apple and Google for launch, and then it'll just be putting together a little launch campaign. But what you see here is largely what C1X is going to look like once it's available for everyone, which is pretty exciting. All right, we'll hit confirm, and now we've got Idlewild in the app. I'll scroll all the way over to it. All right, so let's hit confirm, and let me make sure I am still recording. Looks like I am. Let's put Jesse's round into the app. All right, hole 1, drive in the fairway, upshot to 10 feet in the basket for birdie. Hole 2 in the fairway, calling it a throw-in from 33 feet, but they're saying he was in circle 2, so we'll give him that. Nice edge of C1, start a circle 2 putt for the birdie. Hole 3 looks like 2 shots in the fairway, upshot to 5 feet in the basket for par. Hole 4 fairway, another circle 2 putt from 33 feet in the basket for birdie. Hole 5 drive to 38 feet. Pretty good putting day it looks like so far. Hole 6 drive in the fairway, upshot to 15 feet. Hole 7, the exact same thing, fairway, upshot to 15 feet. Hole 8 just definitely seems like a shreddable course. You can find yourself off the fairway a little bit, but I always feel like there's a ton of low scores that get thrown down in Idlewild. Hole 9, drive to 18 feet. And for the birdie, hole 10, drive to 25 feet. Hole 11, first park job of the day at 10 feet for the birdie. Hole 12, driving the fairway. Looks like we had a missed C1 putt, but a tap in from 6 feet for the par. Hole 13, drive in the fairway. Second shot went OB, but he stayed at 22 feet, and then in the basket for the par. Am I still going here? I am not. That's why I check. All right, sorry I missed a few holes there. We're on to 14 now. Hole 14, drive in the fairway, upshot to 31 feet in the basket for birdie. 15, drive in the fairway and then parked the upshot. Hole 16, drive in the fairway, second shot in the fairway, third to 14 feet in the basket for birdie. Then a couple of pars to finish, drive into circle 2. Comebacker was from 11 feet for the par, and then hole 8, a couple fairway shots, upshot to 14 feet, and then in the basket. All right, so that is the finish here. Got a nice little score summary. Let's hit finish round, and then let's take a look at the stats. Pretty good, 89% C1x putting, with 75% C2 putting. That's certainly going to get the job done. Fairway hit 100%. That's ridiculous. Definitely strikes me as a course that you have to do well off the tee. You can generally, even if you throw a good tee shot, you might be scrambling on your second. You might be scrambling either way. So as long as you can get clean off the tee, I think that really makes these holes a lot easier to navigate your way through. 100% fairway hits. That's crazy. 75%. It's going to be really easy to pick which stats we're showing on the graphics here. Putting distance is pretty normal. 100% scramble. I think there was only one attempt there, right? Yeah, just on hole 13, one scramble attempt for the day. No 3 putts. Good birdie conversion rates. Only one penalty stroke, which is good. C2 bonus, getting the job done. A little bit better front 9, but held it together on the back 9, which I'm sure is, you have that good of a start on the front 9, you start to get a little excited, so that's well done. And a bogey-free round. So that was a pretty solid performance by Jesse. We're going to see him in round 2 on coverage at least, which will be pretty cool. Let's take the screenshot here, and then let's go create our graphics. So we've got Jesse here, basically the same color scheme that I used at Ledgestone, but this is on the LWS Open's website. That's blue and red is their color scheme, so we're going to roll with it. That was a 56, neg 12. And then rating-wise, that was 1065. Hopefully you guys can't hear the car alarm outside. Let me get our graphic in here. My internet is still slow, so this might take a second. Maybe not, Looks like we're going good so far. All right, so while Jesse's round is loading in there, C2 putting was at 75%. That's a crazy stat. Fairway hits was at 100%, which is also crazy. And then one other stat. Maybe we'll just throw in the C1x putting. It's always the easy one. It's the app namesake as well. And that was at 89%. So as always, this is going to go up on the C1x social accounts. That's a great first round by Jesse. Let's jump into the thumbnail for this video. And I am going to give this one a rating of hold. For the reason it was a shredder of a round, but Jesse is someone that we haven't seen in this position before, I think, and I'm always going to give that a hold rating just because, it's one thing to do that at a pro tour event when you're not on coverage. Still an incredible round, but always interesting to see how people are going to do in their first big round on Jomez. So we're going to give him a hold rating. I think he can certainly still put up a good round, but it's not like watching a Gannon or a Paul or someone who's been on Jomez 100 different times, and they're probably not going to play any differently as a result. So yeah, this is going to be our thumbnail for the video, and then this will go up on the C1x socials. So great first round, Jesse. Excited to see how he does in round 2. We'll get to watch it on Jomez. But that's going to wrap it up for C1x Report for day 1 at the LWS Open at Idlewild. So we'll be back for round 2, maybe later today. This video may not go up until tonight, depending on when I'm able to upload it. I'm in Idaho right now, playing in a disc golf tournament, and mixed to being busy with that internet makes it a little hard to upload YouTube videos, but we'll see. We'll be back with round 2 at some point regardless. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.